1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slugs on my tent this morning.
The pointless ups and
This
downs.
is so exciting!
Like a fun thing.
I've always wanted to do the roller coaster. I say that now. Whee! Ouch! Good morning from the roller coaster. Yeah, I don't call it a roller coaster. It is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We started the day at 8:30. It is about 10:30, and we have only done like 3.5 miles, which, for context, we usually do between like 2.5 to 3 in that, an hour in that amount of time. So moving a little slower today, but that's okay. Gadget and soap back there. We're about to hit the 1,000 mile mark. That's exciting. So, feeling lots of things. Excited to hit that big round number and nearly to Harper's Ferry, which is the spiritual halfway point of the AT. And lots happening, but mainly right now, just trying to survive the roller coaster. Also yesterday, we got to camp around 11:30. We did about 8-ish miles in the dark. And when we got to the shelter, all the tent pads were full. And someone in the shelter was sleeping right in front of the ladder, so they couldn't get in the shelter, so we had to make do. Soap and Gadget had to pitch their tents under the pavilion this morning, which is usually a big no-no. And I was able to carve out a small spot that was just absolutely overrun by dozens of slugs. So it was an interesting evening, but everybody at the shelter this morning was very kind and understanding and said we were very quiet when we rolled into camp and we didn't wake anybody up. So we'll take that as a win. But we did about 23.4 miles yesterday. Another big day. Really cool to see all the miles starting to rack up. And yeah, definitely feels like we've done nearly 1,000 miles. So even though that's still kind of surreal, it also feels like, yeah, we've been hiking for 3 months straight. So anyway, I'm gonna climb this hill.
More than 1,000.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you guys.
Proud of all of us, yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
Whew. Good job, guys.
I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
1,000 miles.
One less than one then.
What do we think of the roller coaster?
There's nothing like hiking to the 1,000 mile marker and then really hating your decision.
Let's go home. Roller coaster's kicking our butts, but at least we made it to West Virginia.
Country roads.
Take me home.
Something,
To
something
a
place.
I belong.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Take
me home.
Country
Country roads. We're still going. Hey, look, a view. Anyway, let's do more.
Of the roller coaster. Precisely 1.3.
Today's been hard.
Oh.
Great. We did it. It's the end of the roller coaster. This is one of the hardest days I've had in a minute. It beat my feet up. I'm in pain. That was a hard day. I want to lay down.
But Badass. Badass.
He's very
Her.
kind.
But also her.
Them.
All of us.
It wasn't hard for them. They were fine.
I was no.
Gadget
no.
and I were struggling.
I was no.
No.
Soap was fine.
No.
I'm okay-ish, but it sucked. It sucked. Boo.
It sucked. The roller coaster, it is as bad as, it's worse than, honestly, I thought it was going to be. It was worse than I thought it was going to be.
I didn't think it was going to be rocky and rooty. That's the thing for me that ruined it.
If we hadn't had a 24-mile day yesterday, in the dark, no sleep, and then was rocked and rooted all day long.
I was going to say, if we'd have had a 0 day yesterday, that still would have sucked.
That's true.
It's too rocky, too rooty. Like, it just destroys your your feet, and knees, ankles. Why?
A memorable challenge from the AT. Let's never do it ever again.
Yeah.
I want pizza.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Very cute. Look at that color. Gorgeous. Hey, everybody. Today was definitely my hardest day on trail so far. Going from 27 miles to a 0 day to 24 miles and hiking until 11:30, and then today doing the entire roller coaster to push all the way to the Blackburn Center was rough. That was 18 miles of pure heck. Today's the first day on trail that I've thought about quitting. Like, the entire time I've been on trail, today's the first day that I've been like, this sucks. My feet were absolutely killing me. The heat and the humidity were unbearable. I took Motrin for my feet and it just didn't work. Which obviously is just a sign that my feet are in such rough shape that, like, not even painkillers can help. The roller coaster was obviously brutal, and it just never ended, and I knew that we just had to push all the way to get here, and had no choice. We had to. It was just a really rough day. I haven't had a day this hard the entire time I've been on trail. I got some really distressing news, family news, that added a layer, and by the end of the day, like, the full last 4 miles of the day, I was just crying. Like, I have never, like, sobbed and hiked in my entire life. Like, I've cried and been sad, but, like, full on, like, Cheryl Strayed moment, just, like, sobbing loud to no one, and knowing that I just had to keep going was tough. I'm feeling really beat down. I'm lucky to be inside right now. Our friend Chris, who's amazing, who is the caretaker for the Blackburn Center and just a really wonderful person, and watches our videos, hooked us up. We're staying in the main house, and we have beds, and we're out of the rain and showers, and he took us out for dinner and drinks, and, you know, drove us around. Just, like, the sweetest thing. Chris, thank you. And I wish that I was more present for it, because I feel like I've today just defeated me. And me and Gadget and Soap all talked about it, and, you know, they're so supportive and kept saying, like, they were proud of me and that we were, you know, tough, but, like, I just didn't feel tough today. You know, I did the 27 miles the other day, and I felt like on top of the world. I was like, I can do anything. And then today just destroyed me, and I'm in so much pain. My feet are so swollen. I'm really happy I don't have to hike the next few days. We are going to DC tomorrow, so we're going to be walking around, but no big heavy pack. Then my parents are going to visit, and I'm really excited to see them, but today was just a really hard day, and it's unfortunate because it's funny. This morning I cried because I was so happy that I reached the 1,000-mile mark. I was just like, couldn't believe it. Totally surreal. Like, what an achievement. And then the rest of the day was just bonkers hard, like brutal. So I cried happy tears at the beginning of the day, and I cried just frustrated, so in pain tears at the end of the day. And it was, I don't know, it's just funny that 1,000 miles in, and I literally the 1,000 mile day, and I just got humbled so hard. I feel bad. I apologize to Soap and Gadget for just being so negative today, because I just, yeah, no one wants to hike with a negative Nancy. No one wants to hike with somebody who's just like complaining and in pain, and you know, it's like people can be supportive, but like nobody wants to be around that energy, because you know, they also have to climb the hill. They don't want somebody being like, this sucks, I'm in pain, blah 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 blah, because they're like, yeah, we know anyway. And obviously they weren't like that, but like obviously then you get anxiety about that. I'm rambling now. Today was just really, really hard, and I'm so tired. Like I can't even shower. We have access to a hot shower right now, and I just like can't even imagine walking. All I want to do is brush my teeth, lay down, and go to bed. So one of the things that I said before I came out here was that like something I want to experience is the desire to quit. You know, you hear about all these people who want to quit. The fear that you come out here and something is going to happen, like you get injured or you just can't take it anymore and you have to get off trail. And a lot of people go through that. And for me, I was like, I want to get to that moment and I want to keep going. And like, here I am. Now, this is one bad day, but like, man, like when you have 4 more miles to walk and you can barely take the next step, like that is brutal. And it's funny too, because it's like the other thing I said is that like Gadget has been hiking through pain the entire time. She hurt her knee, she hurt her ankle, her pack is crazy heavy. Like I just feel like I just like compare myself to her because I just like look up to her so much, and like simultaneously like comparison is the thief of joy, and I just know that like it doesn't matter. Like my experience is as valid as hers, and I don't know. Today sucked. The roller coaster beat me. I beat the roller coaster. I did it, but it nearly got me. It is some hard hiking in 80-degree weather in the heat after no sleep, 100% humidity. Just brutal, brutal, brutal. And I don't want to come off as a big baby, but I've been ranting for 7 minutes straight, so maybe I'm a big baby. All right. I'm gonna go to bed.